33 episodes into the Slam. Guys, if you are excited for WWE Raw 25, click that like button. I really couldn't believe what we saw at Raw 25. And, more importantly, there was something really significant that I want to talk about. And that is obviously The Undertaker and how he's pretty much done with the WWE at this point. If you guys didn't watch Raw 25, look it up online. If you guys record it on your DVR, make sure you guys actually watch it to kind of get an idea of what I'm talking about. But normally I'm pretty positive when it comes to the Slam, and today it just kind of sucks. I can't lie. The Undertaker was a really big part of pro wrestling growing up. Most importantly, I feel like I've always kind of wanted to see The Undertaker live, and I've never been given that opportunity, and it doesn't look like it. As you guys all know, Raw 25 took place in both the Manhattan Center and Barclays Center, and first of all, a lot of fans were really upset with what they saw at the Manhattan Center, and it sucks. It definitely felt like they got the short end of the stick, and whatever they paid for their tickets. There was a couple cool moments, but there was one thing that really happened significantly, and that was The Undertaker's in-ring promo. And I feel like WWE did this on purpose. I think they wanted to not put as much attention to the subject. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Undertaker came out, lights were still on, the arena was lit. Just really odd. His music hit, short entrance, he came out, he cut a promo, and basically listed some of the biggest opponents that he's had that he now basically tells them to rest in peace. And that's how he ends his promo. He kind of looks back on his career, and it's very obvious that they did this way of Undertaker talking and being in the middle of the ring because they didn't want to set too much attention or maybe get people hype for the idea of one more Taker match. Of course, that was a thing that I think a lot of people did not expect. I think a lot of people thought that maybe Undertaker was setting up one more match, and we definitely didn't get that at Raw 25. This felt like a retirement speech. In fact, all the speculation online has been geared towards the idea of Undertaker retiring. And that just sucks. Like I said, growing up, I've always kind of wanted to see Undertaker live. I've never been able to have that experience. Every show or pay-per-view that I've gone to, Undertaker was not there. And that just, I don't know. I feel like growing up, that was the one thing. I've always grew up with the mentality that Undertaker was just truly legendary. And it's just one of those things you have to witness live. I have friends that were at New Orleans when the streak broke, and they just kind of explained that moment being the craziest moment of their life. And, even though the streak's broken, I feel like I would still enjoy one more match. And I know the popular opinion, people really don't give a shit about that. But for me, it's just really significant that I get to see it live. Especially with me going to New Orleans this year for WrestleMania, the first ever WrestleMania that I go to. It's not going to be with an Undertaker match. And that just sucks. And, like I said, I usually keep things positive on the Slam, but it's just one of those things where, for 30, 40, 50 minutes, I could just kind of talk about my disappointment. And I want to do that, but I just can't. I think Undertaker came out. He was in his old school attire, tattoos showing. But it was just a very, very weird feeling. It was a very odd segment, very short. They cut the promo, went to, back to the Barclays Center. And I don't know. Something just didn't resonate correctly with me. And that's where, people are obviously upset. The Undertaker being away from WWE. Will we see him in legendary segments? I don't know. People don't feel like that's going to happen with Undertaker. They feel like once he's gone, he's gone. And I think this was the last of The Undertaker. It's obvious that this was a retirement speech. And I really want to know what you guys think. Most importantly, in the comment section down below. We're talking about The Undertaker. 20 plus years, 25 plus years. doing amazing things on Raw. His WrestleMania streak alone was so big. I mean, it definitely sucks. But on the bright side, we really don't know what the future holds. What kind of capacity we'll ever see him in again. Obviously, it was clear Raw 1000, Raw 25th anniversary. There's been some really, really big moments and some legends have shown up. You know, is Undertaker one of those guys that can potentially show up again? You know, definitely a lot of question marks in that regard. But Undertaker's done with WWE, and it's going to settle in. But I feel like WWE did it in a way where, you know, it was just really easy. There wasn't that much emotion attached to it. There wasn't much of a feeling to go along with it. They didn't waste time reflecting on Undertaker's career too much. And, you know, obviously with a Raw that's so star-studded, it's been the talk online. People have been talking about it very significantly, enough to gain a lot of attraction to it. You know, it sucks having to talk about it too. It's like, you see how it is for a guy like Undertaker to lose his streak against Brock Lesnar. And I don't know, maybe I feel like they kind of throw away all the momentum and all the amazing things that made Undertaker great. I think they threw that away with him losing this streak. And of course, you know, I'm cool with the way he lost. I feel like the way that he went out against Roman Reigns, I'm cool with that. I can respect that. I can understand that. But part of me still, I don't know. I know a lot of people aren't happy with this. And I guess that's just the way it is. You know, we'll find out more eventually. You know, Undertaker is a guy where his words and his promos don't really mean anything. But this promo was significant. It was very clear. Everybody thought for sure that Undertaker was going to show signs of some sort of match, and it just didn't happen at Raw 25. And you don't waste an appearance like that. And people think, you know, obviously it was less people in the Manhattan Center. It's not going to resonate that well with a lot of people. If he does a retirement speech, you know, it's going to get more attention and more reaction being in the Barclays Center. So obviously that's no longer the case. They did it in the Manhattan Center, and the Undertaker's gone. So with the Undertaker being gone, it's really, 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 really interesting to see where things go. A lot of opponents, too, that people wanted to see. Obviously, the biggest match we never got was Sting. Sting versus Undertaker. I know a lot of people wanted to see a Brock Lesnar Undertaker rematch, you know. Just based off story and stuff like that. They went back and forth for a while, but people still want to see that. People want to see, you know, Undertaker versus Cena or Undertaker versus Braun Strowman. I mean, there was a lot of possible endless opportunities, and that's just never going to happen. And that's always going to be the big question mark when it comes to Undertaker's career. So take it for what it is. But it definitely seems like really interesting situation. And obviously, with that being said, maybe WWE will continue to elevate guys like Bray Wyatt, Braun Strowman, Bludgeon Brothers, you know, some of these guys with these dark, cryptic gimmicks. Maybe WWE will push those out. But I want to know what you guys think. As always, the comment section is your area to share your opinions and your comments. If you guys enjoyed Raw 25, go ahead and click that thumbs up button. And support the Slam. The Slam has been doing very well, and I appreciate your guys' support. A lot of that support comes from you guys on a daily basis. Again, this was episode 32, so I really, really appreciate you guys. And as always, make sure you guys click that subscribe button. A lot of cool things coming here on the Pizza Party. You guys could click subscribe. It definitely helps me. And as always, if you guys have any questions, let me know. Follow me on Twitter at TangoWithTango, and I will see you guys for tomorrow's episode of The Slam. Which, by the way, we got really, really, really big news, so you definitely don't want to miss out on that. Again, I'll see you guys tomorrow on The Slam. We got some more stuff coming this week on the channel.